Hi, I'm Lynn.
And I'm Erica.
And we're with Accuquilt, and we have some big news to announce.
Something big is right, Lynn.
Right, we started with the Go Cutter.
Right, and then we came out with the Go Baby.
And now we have Go Big, our fastest cutter yet.
Absolutely, and it is missing something. It's missing a handle because we have an electric cord.
It's an electric cutter. How exciting. So we have to plug it in.
Absolutely.
There we go. Okay, well, Go Big, I mentioned, is our fastest cutter yet. You can cut 2 dies at a time with this.
I know, and important to note, all of your existing Go dies are going to work in this cutter.
Which is great. Plus, it alleviates hand and arm strain because there's no cranking.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it's going to fit in our rolling tote too, so you can take it with you on the go.
That's great. And you can cut up to 6 layers of fabric on your dies at a time.
I think we should get started, Lynn.
All right. So I'm just going to show you, it's about 23 pounds. There's a built-in handle.
Right.
So you can definitely move it from place to place, and it's portable. So very easy to move around. And it opens up a little bit differently.
A little differently.
So you're going to tilt it on its side, and then this part just opens up. So voila, there you go.
Look at that.
Okay, so I just want to go through a little bit about how, with the buttons and the lights.
Okay.
So we're going to turn it this way.
And look how wide that opening is.
Oh,
too.
right. There's a 14-inch wide opening. So
Yes.
plus, we are coming out with, did I tell you this? We are coming out with bigger dies.
More big news, Lynn.
So more to come about this a little later. So we have the green button here, so very easy, just press it once to turn it on. So when that green light comes on, that means it's on.
Right.
And when the die would be going through, the motor starts running and then that green light will flash. So there is a safety feature where this is called the hands-free zone right here. So if your hand did go in and touch that roller by accident or what have you, that blue light's going to come on, and that you just need to get your hand out of that area.
Perfect, because it'll stop when that happens, right?
That's right. The motor automatically stops. And then there's a red light here. So that will, the green light and the red light coming on at the same time means that the die just cannot go through the roller. So the machine will automatically back that die out.
So if you tried too many layers by mistake,
right,
it's going to stop you.
That's correct.
Fabulous.
And if to turn it off, very easy, just press it once, and it will also turn off when you close it. So to turn it back on, just press it on. Really easy.
Great.
Do you want to tell us about what comes in the box?
Let's take a look. You are going to get a Getting Started booklet. This is going to show you the basics of using the cutter. It'll have information on the lights that Lynn talked about and everything you need to know to get your best cuts. We also have a fabulous pattern booklet that comes inside of it. And this pattern booklet is all based on the die that comes inside of it. The die makes flying geese squares. We're so excited about this.
What a versatile die. Really, lots of things that you can do with this. We're gonna show you one of them.
We're going to show you some of them. It also comes with the mat to go with it. So you'll have 5 different projects, and we've got some of them here to show you. The first is the flying windmill table runner that we have in front of you. We also have our celebration table runner off to the side. And behind us, our Take Flight quilt. We have Moda fabrics that are used in this one. And in our other ones, Lynn,
we have Robert Kaufman.
Robert Kaufman.
So always love working with our fabric company partners.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So I'm just going to get these out of your way.
Okay, get
move
those
over
out.
here.
Let's cut some flying geese, shall we?
All right,
All right.
let's get started. Okay, so the same rules apply as with any Go Cutter.
Right.
As far as you want to cut your fabric on the lengthwise grain. Let me just grab my fabric here. So that salvage edge would be facing towards you. You can cut up to 6 layers of cotton fabric.
Right.
And you do still want to just place your fabric right over the edge of the die or
With
the
that two-tone
shape there.
foam, you can tell exactly where those die blades are too.
That's right. And one of the other really cool things, I mentioned it before, that makes this such a fast cutting process is the fact that you can cut 2 dies at a time.
I know, it's so exciting. Here, I'm going to give you the mat.
Okay, let me just set my fabric
Now,
on.
as Lynn's getting that set up, some of the tips for getting the most wear out of your mat, you want to be sure and use both sides of it, move it around a little from side to side. And remember, if it's not covered with the mat, it's not going to cut.
That's right. And so I'm going to show you how you can get this die started, then get this die started. So just so easy to use this. And then as they're going through, I have another die here. I can be getting this die ready to go as those are going through. And then just pick these up and keep on going.
And you could move through your scraps in no time. Have them all organized. You said you were doing that this weekend.
That's right. I was scrap busting at home, and I just thought that using the Go Big electric fabric cutter was fantastic for that. There was no cranking, and so I just kept on going. I worked through the scraps that I had in no time.
I'm gonna show you how to put together a flying geese square quick.
All right, great.
A couple of the features that we have in all of our dies are our dog-eared corners. And these are another fantastic time saver because it'll show you exactly how to line up your fabric. We have a standard 1/4 inch seam allowance on all of our piecing dies. I'm going to take it over real quick and sew it together. And if I was making this project, and it's definitely, wouldn't you say, a weekend project, Lynn?
Absolutely. So one of the interesting facts that I found out about flying geese was that the large 1/4 square triangle is known as the goose, and that the smaller 1/2 square triangles are the sky. So that's where the flying geese comes from. And another great thing about this flying windmill table runner is that this entire table runner, except for the strips, is created with your flying geese die. So not only can you make flying geese, which you have on the border here, you can make many, many, many traditional quilt blocks. Also, with this die, it's compatible. It finishes to 3 inch by 6 inch, so it's compatible with our 12 inch mix and match sets, our 8 inch, and our 6 inch sets.
That's a great thing about this. And if I was making this project at home, I would definitely chain piece. I'd do all of one side, press them out like you saw me do a minute ago, and then do the other side. And it's that quick to have this put together. And I don't need to press that, but you can see we've got another one there. So I could have those done in no time.
So first you've got very fast cutting with the Go Big electric fabric cutter.
No shoulder strain, no hand strain of any kind, just sending those through and you're off to the sewing machine in no time.
Very easy. So you can find this pattern and more patterns like this on Accuquilt.com.
You can also find more inspiration on our Quilter Spotlight and our blog. We can also find us on Pinterest, on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
That's right. With Accuquilt, you cut time
so you can quilt more.